right, awesome guys. We're gonna jump right into this now. So welcome everyone to the week 8 Phoenix Finance Phoenix Friday AMA this week. Hope everyone's had a really great week. Just coming in on my Saturday now, and probably be Friday for most of you guys, but I'm not too sure where everyone is located around the world. But yeah, so week 8. And we're just going to go through the usual stuff today. We have some really cool updates for you guys, some news, some announcements, and also some giveaways. So do make sure to stick around to the end if you're keen on getting your hands on some cool prizes. Namely, we will be giving away some whitelist spots for our upcoming Flaming Phoenix Club NFT collection, which, if you don't know, is going to be an official ecosystem-based and non-fungible token collection, a part of our project. So we've been releasing a lot of little teasers, promo videos, and you'll see some of the cool little pictures coming up on our posts regarding these kind of announcements, giveaways, and stuff. So we will be giving away 5 whitelist spots to 5 random winners for the people that have joined and stay to the end of the AMA today. So that's something to look out for. So we'll also be going over just some general updates on our kind of developments. Specifically, I'll be going over our NFT developments and where it's kind of setting in terms of design, the design elements and the actual development phase. Also, our like kind of partnerships involved within our actual NFT release. We'll be going over a upcoming multi-sig offering, such service we'll be offering to different projects on the Kronos chain, and then eventually to multiple chains on in the whole crypto space. So that's something else, some exciting news we're going to be working on. Something else as well, which is the Phoenix Lotto pool, which a lot of people have been patiently waiting for, and we've got some really cool news surrounding this as well. And I can't wait to get to this part because I'm really happy with where everything is at the moment. But we'll talk about that as well. We'll be talking about a bridge partnership which we've been forming with another group with the kind of cross-chain aggregator company that we're going to be partnering with, and it's going to give a lot more visibility for us in the meantime as we are working as we did hint in probably week 4 that we are looking into bridge cross-chain technologies and bridging. It is something that we're really interested in, and we think it would be really great for Phoenix. But in the meantime, we really think it's beneficial for us. Oh, sorry, my alarm went off there. Really beneficial for us to explore ways where we can make Phoenix token more accessible now and partner up with these great projects that have got a really cool platform running, and their kind of visions and morals align with us really well. But I'll talk about the projects that we're going to be working with regarding to set up these like kind of bridge and how it's going to enable us to get a bit more visibility, not only on the Kronos chain, but allow investors from the Ethereum chain, Binance Smart Chain, Matic, AVAX, all these chains to get involved and invest in our project. So it's really cool. But I'll talk on that a bit more later. We'll also be going over marketing. We'll announce our winners for those 5 lucky winners for the whitelist. And we'll just go into our normal AMA segment after that. So we'll allow any of you guys in the general chat and Discord, Telegram to ask questions as well. You can raise your hand in the actual Spaces session itself if you wanted to just ask anything about the project or anything that I've talked about today, or could be about anything else. Doesn't even have to be project related. You just want to kind of speak your mind. We're all here just to chill out and relax and make sure everyone feels like they've been answered. So awesome. So we'll jump right into the updates for today, starting off with our Flaming Phoenix Club collection. So our NFT designer, Damien, has officially compiled and finished our entire collection, which was something we were waiting on from last week. And we're so happy to say that it is done, and we're moving on to the contract development phase, which is pretty much done at these standards. We just need to make sure that the contract that we have developed aligns correctly with the standards, that the standards that need to be met by Ebbsfleet Bay, which is a marketplace we are in current conversation with to plan a drop date, as we will be doing a drop through their platform, which most of you don't know who the Ebbsfleet Bay marketplace is. They're probably one of the more reputable marketplaces on the Kronos chain, which we'll be launching on for our Flaming Phoenix Club NFT collection. We're just trying to flesh out kind of the dates, the requirements, They need to make sure that we're a valuable project and we also align with their morals and visions. So to make sure that they can protect themselves as well as us protecting ourselves with the launch. So we'll confirm more of the dates in the upcoming kind of weeks ahead of us. But in the meantime, um, we acknowledge that there might be a slight delay with it, but it couldn't have worked out better considering the current state of the market and where it's looking at now. As This is kind of jumping off rails here. If you've noticed, I'll do this quite a bit. But if you've noticed, the market has been kind of a bit of a bloody red state at the moment, and actually, it's kind of looking that it's slightly recovering or stabilizing. There is still a lot of uncertainty, but we've all seen this before. We've all written this ride before, and it usually in most cases settles itself out and it all goes back to normal. And a lot of people were worried about the price. It's just a temporary thing at the end of the day. We're here for the long term to actually build something that matters. We're still in our very early stages and we will kind of get up to those levels. But yes, regards to the actual delay itself with the actual NFTs themselves, we could delay it a bit more, and this is not done intentionally. It's just with the planning and process, it actually will work out a lot better for us, as we may be launching in a better market state, which results in a much successful launch for all of us, and it benefits the project widely. So that's kind of where we're at with um, the NFT release. We will be doing continuous whitelist giveaways to our really committed community members. As I've stated previously, we are giving 5 whitelist winners away in the Spaces session today. But yeah, we'll be continuing doing more events like that, giveaways, even giveaways for NFTs themselves. So you got to keep an eye out for those as well. And we'll be doing the associated marketing with our NFT launch as well to make sure that we're really hyping it up and giving it the justice it needs to be successful. And once we do come to confirm an actual launch / drop date, we'll let you guys know first up. So do keep an eye on that. But as of now, everything's going really well. Having everything kind of completed and the state it's in now. Pardon me. Sorry about that. So coming up next is kind of a newer development. If you've had a kind of a sneak peek of the dashboard and looked around, you'll see that there's a couple of new options under the Phenix Vault menu item on the dashboard. Namely, there should be a create multi-sig wallet, create vesting vault, and create CR20 token option, which don't have any features in it. But this is going to be some of our upcoming releases for the Phenix Vault. And one thing we wanted to emphasize on was the release of our multi-sig service offering on the actual dashboard. And this will give different projects on the Cronus chain and eventually different cross-chain kind of projects the ability to create and manage their treasury funds or any kind of funds in a really safe manner while being able to experience a really awesome user interface that is easy to use and doesn't require much technical kind of knowledge, which we've seen with a lot of other multi-sig technologies. So we want to make this as easy as possible and allow projects to safely manage their funds through a fully decentralized manner via the Phenix dashboard. And this is something you can probably expect in the coming weeks ahead. We don't have enough confirmed data on this, but we've seen a huge kind of a need for this. We've seen a lot of projects that have seen this on our white paper and they're going, hey, you guys offer a multi-sig service, how can we get involved in that? I'm like, oh, well, we haven't released this yet, but we'll keep in touch when we get this out. But it is something we're going to be working on now. I've been working on some of the back-end code that handles some of kind of the signing storages and also the actual contract itself to ensure that it is safe and completely decentralized. Yeah, that's something to look out for, especially for some of the project owners that are really keen on getting involved in this. And for what this actually means for people that don't use this, it just means that there's more funds coming into the project. These fundings will be going into the Phenix Fund Reserve, which ultimately supports the project and its developments, as well as providing price stability when we do have a lot of funding available. As of now, in our early phases, and I'll emphasize this again regarding the Phenix Fund Reserve, is that we can't just go ahead and blow a lot of money on buybacks when they don't do anything, especially when the market's in this current condition. And I wanted to emphasize this now because there's a lot of people looking at the price and going, I'm getting a lot of DMs and messages, people going, hey, buyback now, I'm losing money. You got to save the charts. Use the money you've got. You've got 100K there. Just buy it back. I'm like, it's not how it works, unfortunately, especially in a really bad market state as we are experiencing right now, which, like I said, will recover as we've seen it time and time again. It would ultimately just result in a sell-off, especially if the trend is there. We can't define a trend with given buyback. I'm not too sure if you guys seen other projects that decided, hey, let's try and push. I think it was a project, I won't name it. They put millions of dollars into a buyback to try and change the direction, and moments later, even hours, the price was lower than on what point it was with the buyback. So we need to make sure that when we're doing buybacks, the market's in a better condition, it's stable, and we're only doing it when a trend can be sustained, to ensure that there is long-term sustainability, because doing things like instantly like that won't help us out. But that's kind of information regarding our multi-sign release, as well as some bit of info regarding the actual state of the Phenix Fund Reserve. Also, the big news for the Phenix Lotto, which a lot of people have been keen to shove their Phenix tokens in and start playing around with this. We are excited to announce that the backend code and the actual smart contract itself has been completed, and we'll be beginning integration over the next weeks ahead, and we'll basically be doing a kind of a hyped release to get all you guys involved and make you aware of the upcoming release and what benefits you can experience. But we've talked about the Phenix Lotto pool a lot, and there's information on the white paper if you haven't looked into it before. But yeah, everything's in a really good state. The contract's completed. I've been working on the front end to flesh out kind of the basics that we need to get it ready to implement it. But yeah, do keep an eye out for that and more news regarding this. But we do expect this in the next probably 1 to 2 weeks. And it was actually working out really well, that we might be able to release this before our NFT release, so people will actually be able to directly gain benefits from the increased chance modifier by holding a Flaming Phoenix Club NFT, which is one of the many benefits you will acquire from holding one of the NFTs. So it's really awesome that we're able to integrate that. But do keep an eye out for more news regarding this. But as of now, it's in a really good spot. Contracts completed, backend code is completed. We just need to begin our integration and final testing. So do keep an eye out for that. As stated, we are looking to partnership with a bridge technology kind of cross-chain aggregator company, which is XY Finance. We've seen a lot of other projects on the Cronos chain partner up with this DeFi project to pretty much allow people from any chain, Ethereum, BSC, Matic, AVAX, what have you, anything, Phantom, to directly invest in our token directly from any chain they want, which provides a level of accessibility which is really much better for us. And we do plan to be listed on their platform in the next 2 weeks. If you notice also, and this is kind of me going off track again, we have done a little bit of a revamp on the actual website itself. If you wanted to check out that, we have kind of reverted back a bit to the old styles and kind of kept some features from the old part of the old new design. We did receive some feedback regarding the new design, and we just wanted to kind of make some modifications to make it a bit nicer and presentable. And we'll be continuing to add more kind of features to this. But one thing you will notice now is when you click the buy button, it opens a kind of a set of options to allow different investors from different kind of groups or different chains to know how they need to buy the token. And one of those two options now is obviously to buy directly through the Mad Meerkat Finance DEX, or to bridge your tokens from your chain to the Cronos chain, so you can invest in the Phoenix token. And as we are listed and confirmed on the XY Finance swap, we'll have users be able to directly swap their tokens for Phoenix, not just to Crow, but directly to Phoenix. And the reason that we can't do this straight away is they need to, over the 2 weeks, they're going to be sorting out custom slippage settings, which is needed to support our token. But we do expect this in the next week or two ahead. So it's super awesome that we're going to be able to have this feature and allow people from any chain to invest in the project, especially with all our marketing going on, especially with DEX tools marketing and CoinGecko marketing, we have people from a wider range of different chains that want to invest in new projects, and it is a limiting factor when they go to a project and they go, "Oh, this is Kronos chain. I don't have anything on here," and they go, "Oh, this is a really cool project," but they're like, I don't know how to invest to it." So it's kind of obviously to use a metaphor, which is probably well versed for the situation, is to obviously give them a bridge to walk over to the other side and go, "Oh, cool! I can now gain these benefits of this token without actually having to do anything complicated." So yeah, that's good. Definitely a look out for that, and do look at the new website updates and kind of design updates if you are interested as well. But yep, that's something to look out for the Phoenix Bridge. And as I've stated, we are looking at integrating our own bridge technology later in the future. So this would be something directly aligned with our Phoenix ecosystem, where we can add direct utility with all of our elements, including Phoenix token itself, as well as the Flaming Phoenix Club NFT. So this is something else we'll be looking to develop. We're not sure what form we want to have this in, but we're looking at something quite grand. We want to have something that's kind of unseen in the space to ensure that people can actually invest in these projects and manage their assets without the need of all the complicated stuff of setting up different wallets, RPCs, all this kind of weird language to most, that people, they just get on one chain and they're staying there and they don't want to set up anything else. Maybe people just stay on ETH and that's fine. People stay on the BSC and that's fine. But we want to make sure that we can kind of not only create a bridge, but something else a lot bigger. And we're doing a lot of planning in the back end regarding this kind of plan of what we want to achieve with this. But it's a pretty big system that we have in mind so far. I won't release too much information as we're still finalizing everything, but we want to make sure it's something that it not only provides benefits for us, but actually provides benefits for a lot of projects as well. We want to make sure it's tailored to everyone. So it's something else to look out for in the coming weeks ahead, as we do release more light on this this big project that we're working on for the Phoenix Finance ecosystem. But yeah, okay, moving on to marketing now. Obviously, we're still running marketing, even we're seeing slight less effects from it due to the current state of the market, but we're still pushing through our marketing, but we're just being quite conservative the way we're running it. Obviously, our funding in the PFR has dropped significantly as a result of the drop, but we're not like panic selling that. That's staying there. But we did decide during as of now, the Phoenix Fund Reserve is purely in Crow tokens, as you might see. But in the later, and we will inform you if this does happen, we will be migrating a lot of that Crow to a stablecoin state. So we do have kind of some protection for our project in the long term if there is ever an issue with the price of Crow fluctuating too much, where it gives us a level of uncertainty. So we will be looking to migrate some of these funds into a stablecoin form. But if this does eventuate, we will let you guys know. But everything will be staying on the Kronos chain, obviously. Yep. So yeah, we'll obviously be doing more giveaways and keep pumping out marketing. And we've been very transparent about marketing. We've got Henky here always posting when we have a new ad going up, new banner, new news on a platform. So do keep an eye out for that as well. But yeah, on top of the basic marketing, we will be running giveaways, and as I've stated at the start of the giveaway, start of the AMA, sorry, we will be giving away 5 whitelist spots for our Flaming Phoenix NFT Club. So do stick around for that if you are interested in getting a whitelist spot. So that probably covers up majority of today's updates. We've had quite a bit of updates to go through today, but I'm hoping everyone was happy with all our new developments and news. We will move on to the answering question part, or Q&A part, sorry. So if you guys have any questions at all, do feel free to raise your hand in the Twitter Spaces session, or you can ask your question in the Discord general chat or the Telegram chat. So do feel free to ask any questions you have. Well, let's see. I have a question here from two Wildish Rose. So he says, "Is the cross-chain swap bridge functional now?" Yes. So if you actually go onto our website and click Buy Now, you'll see 2 options. And this is directly through the XY swap or XY finance swap. And you can bridge your assets currently from any kind of coin to Crow. But in the 2 weeks ahead, will allow investors to directly swap from any coin directly to Phenix on the platform. And as I've stated, we are looking into integrating our own bridge technology, which is directly aligned with our ecosystem, and we'll be able to provide direct utility through that manner. But as of now, people can swap assets quite efficiently and effectively through the XY Finance swap, which is what we've got on the website now. I hope that answers your question. Did we have any other questions for today? I see some people writing in the Discord chat, which is awesome. So, question for the AMA: Kira gets tattoo at a 1 bill market cap. Doesn't have to be on the forehead. Yes, that is definitely happening. I will make sure that happens. he cannot get out of that if that does eventuate. So it just leaves the spaces session. He's like, oh. All right, awesome. Does anyone else have any other questions today? It doesn't even have to be about the project. It can be about anything that we've talked about today as well. But yeah, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll announce the winners soon, and we'll probably wrap up the AMA. It was a nice little short session for us, which is good. But yeah, if people did miss out on the AMA or any announcements, this is being recorded, and we'll upload it to our YouTube as usual, so people can actually catch up on the AMA. But yeah, I see there's more people typing in the Discord. But does anyone else have any other questions before we announce the winners for today? Hey Pandu, how's it going? So I've got a question from Kebika here. It says, Vault any time frame confirming. Is this for the vault? Is this regarding to the whole Phoenix vault itself, or the specific releases within the Phoenix vault itself? We don't have any specific timeframes on this as of now. We're really sticking to we're kind of planning on the basics, and we're going to be doing a rolling release of different elements a part of the Phoenix vault. But we'll keep you guys informed as we do come to a final release date for these elements. But they're all actively being developed on and worked on at the same time. And once we get a bit more clearer picture on these things, we'll let you know on the exact release date. But it is quite hard for us to give an exact release date, especially in a development project like this. We don't really have deadlines, which is what's defined in our roadmap. But we will let you guys know for any of the releases inside the Phoenix Vault as they kind of come closer for us. Cowboy says, not a question, but wanted to compliment the team for keeping us up to date on the project. We appreciate it so much. You're more than welcome. We're really happy to talk to you guys and make sure that everyone feel like they're being answered, and just to have a little fun here, and keep you guys informed and make sure everyone's feeling kind of safe and obviously heard at the end of the day. So Cyril says, I'm new to the project and I'm glad to be here, and referred a friend too. Everything good? Hey, that's really good to hear. I'm glad you've been able to refer some people into the project. Appreciate it a lot. So Pandu says, are they going to be different NFTs? And if there are, do they have different utilities or numbers? Max amount of stash, should I buy 5 to 10 or 100? Obviously, with the NFTs themselves, in certain elements, having more will provide you more benefits. some different elements. Say, for example, our vault will have limitations on the amount of NFT benefits you can experience, but you can hold as much NFTs as you want. You can actively trade them on the marketplace, and as we do kind of grow, especially once we do release our own kind of NFT specific staking pool, that's when kind of you can kind of stake as much as you want, and obviously the amount that you have will reflect your earnings through the staking pool. But we'll release more information on this as this does eventuate. Alrighty. See if there's any other last questions that I may have missed. So, no one cares says, he says, there are some projects that have fixed supply on one chain and can be brought to other chains without the need for having separate contracts on different chains. Is there something you'd look into? I can't explain, but I can DM you an example project. Yeah, definitely feel free to DM me any information you have. I'm more than happy to research into other elements, but it is something we're currently investigating. How do we want to approach this? Ultimately, we wanted to expose our token to different chains, and it was kind of hinting back to that other bigger development I was talking about earlier. Is a way we wanted to do a open our token to as many chains as possible without the need to have the ambiguity of hundreds of different contracts on different chains. So it is something we're kind of exploring into how we want to achieve, but we'll let you know how we go when we're looking into that. But yeah, definitely feel free to DM me. No one cares. Pardon me. Alrighty. Any other last questions before we wrap up the AMA for today? Alrighty, so we're going to announce the winners for the whitelist winners for the actual Flaming Phoenix Club as well. And Henke has just now picked 5 random winners. And if you are, I've got one final question's coming in. Yeah, from critics. All right, I'll allow you to speak. Hey, how you going?
No.
So did you have a question today?
No.
Oh, no? Okay. All good, man. All right, thanks for coming in. Alrighty, so sorry about that. We'll announce the winners for the whitelist winners now for the Flaming Phoenix Club. So we've got Betarus. Oh, actually, I'll announce your Twitter name or your actual display name, so then we can probably better identify you. So we've got our first winner is Elmero Beto, or their Twitter name is Betarus. Sorry if I explained that said that wrong. So Elmero Beto, you're the first winner of the whitelist position for our Phenix NFT Club. And we've got also Something For. Congratulations, you're another whitelist winner. And we've got Jojo Crypto as well. Congratulations, you are another winner. And we've got Serial 321 as well. Congratulations. And the last winner is the Jersey Crow. Congratulations. So do feel free to DM this account on Twitter to claim your whitelist position. We will need your kind of Chronos address for the whitelist position. So we will be making a tweet later to kind of summarize these winners. So if you didn't quite catch it now, you'll be able to see it later. But do make sure to DM this account on Twitter to claim your prize. And yeah, I'll just see if there's any other questions that we had. before we wrap up everything. But I think that should be it. So thanks everyone for joining today, and congratulations to those winners. As stated, this is going to be a recorded session. So if anyone does want to catch up on today's updates, it will be uploaded to YouTube later this week. So thanks. I hope everyone has an amazing weekend and enjoys their time. And for the moment, thanks for joining us for the Phoenix Friday Week 8 AMA. This has been Jake, lead developer of the project. We'll see you guys next week, and we'll keep you posted throughout the week ahead with more updates. But thanks again, and have a lovely weekend. Take care.